So I understand that there's a client that will need to have 100K available in the relatively short term, 6 to 9 months, right, for a major purchase. And would like to invest that cash right now, would like to invest 100K that they have right now, but not worry that the money won't be available to them when they need to write the check for 100K in, let's say, 6 to 9 months time. All right, so I've got the money now. Rather than put it under my mattress, which we know what that does, there are some really interesting investment opportunities out there that you can use, safe, secure, but do offer some measure of return. So what this question is asking us to do is to identify which of these 4 products is probably not a recommended course of action for this person to adopt. The question says the least appropriate choice. Notice the word least. And of course, as you know, on this exam, every single question, or almost every single question you'll be asked, has one word in it that is going to sway your answer one way or the other. That is what I call the pivot word, P-I-V-O-T, right? You gotta look for the pivot word in every question. The question is not trying to trick you. The question is just simply requiring that you read and pay attention to every single thing they are saying. And if you do that successfully, you more often than not, if you are well prepared, you will be able to provide the correct answer. So with that said, here are my, this is my question. This is my question, and I would love to get your input on this, please. Which of these investments would you say is least appropriate? Good, David. Very nice. David has his vote in there. Cole has his vote in there. Very good. And let's see if Molly has a thought. There we go, Molly. Very nice. Now, Molly, you answered the question. I appreciate that. You answered the question with a question mark. So I really like when people answer questions on the practice exams. Sometimes they always give you the letter answer, but they also sometimes include a question mark at the end because they're just not 1,000% sure. What we're really asking here is, which of these 4 assets is going to be the least liquid? That's another way of thinking about this. The least liquid, the one that I'm going to have the least amount of access to. The correct answer, of course, is the Z-tranche, okay? Why are we thinking that, right? If you think about the other 3 items here, the T-bill, you can't get any more liquid than that. If you put 100K into a bunch of T-bills right now, I bet you $1 million. I only need 100,000. I bet you $1 million. If I invest close to 100K in T-bills today in June, and I need that money, let's say in December, January, February, March, dollars to donuts, I will be able to access almost every penny of that 100K. No doubt about it. T-bills are very short term, as you're aware. The money market fund. The money market fund is but a mutual fund product that invests in very short-term liquid instruments like treasury bills and like things like commercial paper, choice D. Yeah, the odd man out here, my friends, of course, is the Z-tranche. The Z-tranche, when you see that reference, we are talking here about a longer-term mortgage-backed security, typically a type of a CMO, that does not really offer any returns to investors until the very, very end of the maturity period, which for all intents and purposes could be 20 or 30 years down the line. Certainly not something to be thinking about if you need your money in the next 6 to 9 months.